Urgent New York Giants fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest New York Giants updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, Giants fans, today we have some breaking news that's shaking up the NFL landscape, especially for those of us who have been closely following the New York Giants. It's been a roller coaster of a season, no doubt about it. The team finished with a disappointing 3-14 record, which is one of the worst in recent memory. And when you look at the statistics, it's pretty clear why things went south so quickly. The Giants' offense, in particular, struggled immensely. They ranked 30th in total yards per game, averaging just 294.8 yards, a number that really underlines how stagnant and uninspired their attack was throughout the season. And points? Well, they managed to score only 16.1 points per game, which placed them 31st in the league. That's almost hard to believe for a team with such a storied franchise, but the numbers don't lie. Now, facing such a season, it's only natural for the front office to shake things up. In fact, the Giants have been very active in the offseason, making some bold moves to try to turn things around. One of the most talked about changes has been in the quarterback room. They've brought in some new faces, including the signing of veteran quarterback Russell Wilson. Yes, you heard that right, Russell Wilson, a proven star with a Super Bowl ring and years of experience, was signed to a one-year deal worth $10.5 million. The idea here is to add some veteran stability and leadership, hoping that Wilson can help spark the offense and bring some consistency to the team. But that's just the start. The Giants also drafted Jackson Dart with their number 25 pick in this year's draft. Dart, a talented young quarterback with a lot of potential, is seen as a future piece for the team, someone who could develop into their franchise quarterback down the line. But wait, fans, the story doesn't end there. There's more on the horizon, and I mean much more. The Giants are still exploring their options in free agency and the trade market, and a recent report from Bleacher Report has everyone talking. According to Alex K., the Giants are considered the ideal landing spot for Keenan Allen, the veteran wide receiver currently on the market. Yes, Keenan Allen, the guy who's been a consistent, productive presence in the NFL for over a decade. And that's huge news, especially considering how much the Giants need help at the receiver position. Their number 2 wide receiver last season was Wan'Dale Robinson, who, while promising, couldn't quite be the consistent threat they need him to be. Robinson caught 93 passes for 699 yards and 3 touchdowns, but those numbers still fall short of what a true number 2 receiver should be capable of. Meanwhile, Keenan Allen, even at 33 years old, remains a proven commodity. Last season with the Chicago Bears, he started 15 games, hauling in 70 receptions for 744 yards and scoring 7 touchdowns on 121 targets. Those numbers might seem modest, but they're actually quite impressive considering the context. Allen has been one of the most reliable and talented wide receivers in the league throughout his entire career, earning 6 Pro Bowl nods and accumulating over $133 million in career earnings. His route running, hands, and football IQ are widely regarded as among the best, and he's known for his consistency game after game, season after season. Now, you might be wondering, why would the Giants want to add Keenan Allen? Well, the answer is simple. The team desperately needs a reliable, veteran presence on the outside. His experience and skill set could serve as a perfect complement to players like Wan'Dale Robinson and the developing young talent on the roster. Plus, with a new quarterback like Dart or Wilson, having someone like Allen to lean on could be a game-changer for the Giants' offensive production. It's about building a more balanced attack, one that can move the ball consistently and put up points on the board. And let's not forget, Allen's market value is quite reasonable. Spotrac estimates his worth at around $11.1 million per year, which isn't a hefty price tag considering his production and leadership qualities. Interestingly, the Giants might not even need to break the bank to acquire him. The team has some cap space, and with a strategic move or two, they could land a player of Allen's caliber without jeopardizing their financial flexibility for future seasons. It's a smart move that could pay dividends if executed well. Think about it, adding a seasoned veteran receiver like Allen could immediately elevate the passing game, giving the offense more explosiveness and consistency. It could also serve as a mentorship role for the younger receivers, helping them develop and mature quicker. Plus, having a veteran presence in the locker room always boosts morale and team chemistry, especially after a tough season like the one they just had. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture here. The Giants have been in a bit of a rebuild mode for the past couple of seasons. They've made some high draft picks, traded for key players, and tried to set a foundation for the future. But what they really need now is that veteran glue, someone who can bring stability, experience, and leadership on and off the field. Keenan Allen fits that mold perfectly. His presence could also attract other free agents or trade targets, signaling that the Giants are serious about contending again sooner rather than later. And speaking of the current roster, it's worth noting that the Giants have some intriguing pieces to work with, even if last season was rough. Saquon Barkley remains a dynamic force on offense, and if they can improve their passing game, defenses will have to respect the entire attack. The offensive line has been a work in progress, but with the right additions and coaching, they could become more reliable. The defense, historically a strength for the Giants, still has talented players like Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau, who can anchor that side of the ball. The key now is to build an offense that can keep pace and give the defense a breather. Let's also remember that the Giants aren't just looking for a quick fix, they're aiming to build a sustainable winning culture. Bringing in a veteran like Keenan Allen would send a message that they're serious about competing in the NFC East, a division that's only getting tougher with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all investing heavily. The NFC East has become one of the most competitive divisions in recent years, and for the Giants to re-emerge as playoff contenders, they need to make smart moves like this, adding talent and experience where it counts. In terms of the overall NFL landscape, this potential acquisition highlights how teams are valuing experienced receivers more than ever. The league has shifted towards passing-heavy schemes, and having a reliable target can make all the difference. Think about what Allen brings to the table: route savvy, hands of glue, and a knack for making tough catches in critical moments. It's exactly the kind of player that can elevate an offense and help a young quarterback find his rhythm. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about the cost and whether the Giants can make this happen. Well, it's not just about money, it's also about the fit, the team's needs, and their willingness to make a move. The Giants have shown in the past that they're not afraid to swing for the fences when it comes to acquiring veteran talent. If they can negotiate a reasonable deal, especially considering Allen's age and recent production, it could turn out to be one of the smartest offseason moves they make. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that all of this is still speculation at this point, but it's based on solid analysis and recent reports. The Giants are clearly looking to make improvements, and adding a proven veteran receiver like Keenan Allen would be a statement move. It's all about building a more balanced, explosive offense that can finally bring consistent wins back to the Meadowlands. Fans, we've seen the team go through rebuilding phases before, and with the right moves, they have the potential to rise back to prominence. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the possibility of Allen joining the Giants? Do you think it's the right move? Would he be the missing piece to turn this team around? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, breaking news, and deep dives into everything related to the New York Giants. Stay tuned, keep the faith, and let's get ready for an exciting offseason ahead. The Giants might just be one smart move away from returning to their former glory. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe and keep supporting the G-Men.